Being a woman already means overcoming invisible barriers. Being a woman in the LGBTQ+ community is a journey in itself. President-elect Joe Biden is already starting the transition process. That victim allegedly said they had been shot on Bailey Avenue here in Buffalo around 1 a.m. According to police, it happened right here on Benwood Avenue. A BPD SUV collided into another car and then hit two people walking on the sidewalk. One of those being Chelsea Ellis, and she's been in the hospital ever since. Hey, Casey, well, fans are already starting to arrive. The gates have not opened yet, but they will soon. I am also standing at the Boulevard. Clever, right? We're going to show you a little. Well, the Bills haven't played on Thanksgiving for 25 years. How old were you when that happened?
So it doesn't
Greg?
even matter.
I was 2. He was
I
like
was 10
20.
the last time.
This is 0% nice whatsoever, and Casey Bortnick and everyone at Spectrum News will keep you updated on what else is going on. But for now, living the dream here in Buffalo. We're going to send it back to you.
As of this morning, Chris Collins is officially a former congressman. The U.S. House of Representatives made his resignation official, leaving the people of New York's 27th district without a representative in Congress. That was an update from Rochester Police Captain Frank Umbrino. Now here's a quick recap. Police officially identified the two young people that were killed in this morning's mass shooting on Pennsylvania Avenue. Governor Cuomo is increasing measures to protect the elderly during this pandemic. When glancing at the departure screens, it's either a traveler's dream or a nightmare. There's about 50% less. And then you look here in the airport, and it's a ghost town in what is normally one of the most busiest times to travel. Distracted driving doesn't have to just be playing with your phone. It can be looking on the radio, checking in the mirror, or even eating in your car. Some experts say that the biggest problem with plastic bags is that they weren't disposed of properly. In 2017, according to the EPA, Americans used 4.14 million plastic bags, but only 9% were recycled. Because that single building behind me here is a dog daycare. Now, the big concern is the red building, and we're going to take a closer look if we can see the chimney has collapsed. All right, we're talking bills, and Greg Voris joins us now from his basement, thanks to COVID. We're following a developing story out of Pembroke, New York. A small plane belonging to attorney Steve Barnes from Solino and Barnes crashed in the town a little before noon today. If you look at the patio behind me, a cat in a box was placed there. If you take a closer look, the front door is only a few feet away, and that cat wasn't found for 3 days. The Chautauqua County Health Department says there is no reason to shut down Fieldbrook Foods facility in Dunkirk. This comes after a spike in COVID cases at the facility. With the confidence, how confident was the Biden team heading into today? I mean, we really didn't know what was happening all week. Could Bishop Richard Malone be resigning? According to a media report out of Rome, it could be imminent. Being from Cleveland, I love that we're still talking about this Cleveland Browns game that just happened. However, Bills, I know, we're upset about the whole not getting that kick.
Oh, you're the only one in the area who keeps going.
We got Jess here and, of course, Kevin Carroll. What could be better? I'm Jeannie McBride. I spoke to Martin Gugino's friends and fellow activists who not only hope for his full recovery, but for nationwide police reform, a reason why he was at the protest in the first place.
From looking at the video the first time, I was wondering whether he was still alive.
A horrifying sight by the hands of police, this time on our own turf, downtown Buffalo. As of Friday evening, Martin Gugino is still in the hospital in stable condition. Mark Colville said the video of his friend's head smacking the pavement was sickening.
It is a harbinger of the end of the American experiment once we turn the military directly on the people.
A handful of social media posts claim Gugino, a known activist, was taunting the police. Friend and fellow activist Paulina Procesuk says he wasn't trying to be hostile with law enforcement.
When he was trying to approach the cops there, I see him as like, hey, I want to have a conversation. That's Martin. Like, he talks to people on the streets.
Gugino has participated in many protests, not just here in Buffalo. He met both Colville and Procesuk while protesting against the Guantanamo Bay detention camp and was seen protesting demanding murder charges against the Cleveland police officer who killed Tamir Rice.
I think it would break his heart if he was not able to go back out in the streets, if he has some long-term effects from this.
He is also a member of Push Buffalo and Western New York Peace Center, among others. Colville believes Martin wants more people to go out into the street, taking his place.
If his injuries, wake people up to the daily experience of the African American community here in this country, then I'm sure he would be okay with what happened. So please think about Martin and get out there and let's make the positive change that we all know that we need to make.
There's also a GoFundMe for Gugino. You can find that at SpectrumLocalNews.com. Jeannie McBride, Spectrum News. An adoption unlike any other, but hey, for 2020, it might become the new norm. These two little girls officially joined the Clark family, and instead of going down to the courthouse, this all happened right here at home.
Right, you say hi.
Hi.
A Thursday afternoon full of celebration for the Clark family.
We've wanted them to be Clarks for the last 2 years.
The day before Erie County courts closed due to COVID-19, Maria and John Clark, then foster parents, turned adoption papers in. They wanted 2-year-old Aurora.
We call her Rooster. Is very inquisitive, we'll say, and very mischievous.
And soon to be 3-year-old Layla.
Layla is the whistleblower. She's a caretaker to the max.
To officially be members of the family.
I guess I didn't even consider the fact that they might open up virtually.
But the courts did. The Clarks were surprised by a phone call last week.
Judge Lavala wanted to move forward with it.
And Thursday, the adoption was able to happen via Skype.
Are we ready for our drum roll? Yes. Can we try it? You are now officially signing Layla and Aurora Clark, a forever family. Yay! Yay!
And adoption has always been a big part of Maria's life.
My grandma aged out of foster care. My dad was adopted. Me and 2 of my siblings were adopted, and now we carry on the tradition.
The Clarks are now a family of 8, 6 kids all together, ranging from 2 to 24 years old.
We're not done yet.
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
I don't think our family's complete yet.
Yeah.
A family full of life and love. A May 14th made special in so many ways.
They're Clarks.
I know. Finally.
Finally.
Jeannie McBride, Spectrum News.